Oh, happy day! It's Oberon and Neptune. Ramshackle the Gungeon.
Woo! We
ramshackle.
we ran. Were you? That's what we're going with. Okay.
That's. I'm going with getting blown to smithereens, but yes. Well, you know what? It's about to be the freaking weekend, and that means a weekend dungeon.
Woo! All right. Loves me some D&D.
Yeah, let's crunch it together. What are we talking about today?
Well, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had just ended up in the kitchens. Let's say that's how it fell out, and they ended up in the kitchens because they could have exited from another room, but kitchens are nice.
Yeah.
The kitchens open onto the ballroom, and once again, you'll find this common in the process of DMing. You changed your maps again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even that's part of the castle. It shifts. Ha ha ha. No. So, I realized that I initially drew a 100-foot by 600-foot ballroom. I'm like, that's crazy.
There's a lot of ballroom.
That's crazy.
Even I don't need that much ballroom.
Yeah. But we've got the biggest. Never mind.
Hey, I don't want to get a copyright strike. Well, AC/DC. They're a cool bunch of dudes, right?
Right.
They won't copyright strike us. They're not Warner Brothers Media, right?
Yeah, they got big balls. Anyway, so there's a dirty big ball in this room.
Like really dirty because everything's dead.
Yeah, everything's dead. So I drew a map, and by map I mean colored in squares on Excel until I was satisfied.
Did you achieve Zen?
May have. It's a fucking mess. But you can draw this on your battle map.
I roll right into
it's
that?
100 feet by 400 feet. Back 200 feet of that is going to be the kitchens.
Yeah.
Or however big we drew it. And I colored in a bunch of lines and circles, and it's all basically just color coded. You put the blue spots are tables and chairs. What you enter into on this ballroom is a ghost ball. So you have the dancing tables and chairs. The purple is a ring of dancing ghosts. This looks exactly like a Disney attraction. I'm 100% not kidding.
Hey, the Haunted Mansion was good.
Fucking
A.
A.
Movie.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're all dancing around. It's a fine thing to do, but when you want your players wander into that chaos, they're going to take some effects.
Yeah.
So all these squares on the map, you can even paint them in yourself. You can draw them on your hex grid. You can print this out in color. You can do whatever. Those are colored in squares. The blue are the tables and chairs. The purplish rings, not even rings, blobs. Those are just rings of dancing ghosts, and they're waltzing. I've colored in a lot of other squares here. Well, that ain't orange. The flesh colored. That's fire damage. Those are candelabras on the ceiling, a stand of candles along the wall, and if you're standing in those squares, you take fire damage.
Aggressive candles.
You're aggressive.
That was a nice delta split.
And then there's a brownish lines across the map, and those are lines of knives or forks. Treat them like dragon breath weapons. They're coming out of nowhere. It's a line of forks. And I have green arcs and the rest of the candy cereal in here, and those are eerie sound waves.
There's a bunch down here. You can see them projecting out. It's really cool.
Yeah. So, I colored in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors on this map. The last color is just the doors, just to show you where the doors are. They're just doors. They're not animate doors. They're just doors.
Love it when the money comes.
So, whatever direction your players enter from, they're entering from the bottom, which happens to be the kitchen doors. They could enter with the hall pass from the front.
Or sneak their way in with a servant pass, which is not written on this door, right? Sorry. Or sneak their way in through the servants' quarters, perhaps, which would not be written on this, right? They'd just be...
well, they could sneak there because the servants' quarters connect to the kitchen.
to everything.
The kitchen.
Well, yeah.
Then they come in through the kitchen. That's how they get there.
All right.
Because that's a door you'd expect a servant to come through, the kitchen door to the ballroom.
Well, as long as you're wearing the right outfit. Don't be caught out of uniform.
Oh, right. Yeah. Don't look out of place. Anyway.
Speaking of out of place, the adventurers.
Yeah, the adventurers are way out of place. Maybe they stole Actually, if your players went so far as to steal clothing and get a cart, let them. That sounds super fun.
Yeah.
Maybe the ghosts don't even look twice.
They just take shit off their cart.
Yep. Somehow you're receiving ghosts food. You're not sure how.
It's okay. The eerie sounds make you happy.
Yeah. Just watch out for the piles of goo. I've marked a lot of dangerous-looking X's on this map in magenta. I've labeled it Ephemerate Necrosium. Columns of dark, inky smoke or piles of Ghostbusters ectoplasm.
Yep.
That give off negative energy. So if it's not a combat situation, maybe they navigate it just fine. Maybe the ghosts take the shit off their plates. It's great.
Yeah. Not taking swings? Who cares?
But let's face it, they're D&D players. So this is a combat map. Anytime they are on a square, they have a risk of taking damage or some effect. And I've made a table. So if
tables.
Yeah, I've made a table and marked it on the map. No, a good old-fashioned D&D table. If they're in this square, do this thing. If they start their turn there, they get hit with this. If they end their turn there, they get hit with that. If they pass through it, they get hit with flying knives and forks.
Yep.
It's a very chaotic environment map, and one of my favorite things is that the Ephemerate Necrosium has a double effect. And there's really only one effect, because if you're standing in it and you get hit, you take an additional D6 negative energy.
Unless you, save.
Unless you save. Yeah, there's a save for everything, except the line of knives and forks.
Because don't run in that.
Yeah, don't run in that. I mean, I made it almost impossible. They're going to have to cross it. The lines go across the map. And yeah, you could move from that square to that square diagonally, but let's face it, it's a line. I think everyone's going to have to move through it. Maybe make the rogue make a tumble check. Maybe I only made it +5 ranged, so...
Yeah, I mean, you can cheese it. By cheese it, I mean find an actual solution to it rather than just trying to force through it.
And I even put that actually in the note itself. Easily foiled by a little preparation.
Oh, there's a synergy, yeah. 5 o'clock somewhere.
I hold my shield up. It's just a line of knives and forks. It's right there. Don't walk into it.
Did you do anything? No? Well, then let me see if you got hit.
If they ask, establish a direction. Maybe there's knives and forks flying both ways. Maybe it's only one way.
Yeah. Whatever you think's gonna
roll the dice.
Did you look?
Did you look? Did you look?
That's a great question. And the beauty of this lovely map that you've created is it reminds me of a good adage for any DM and for any wrestler.
Yeah.
When in doubt, put them through the table.
Absolutely. Put them through tables. Make another table. Put that table. Put the players through this table. Yeah.
Yeah, just run them right through. Make sure everything gets a hit if you can.
Yeah. So what I would need is another table, actually. You notice there's something missing here, Oberon. And what is actually in the room?
Yeah, other than ghosts, what's their opponent?
Because the ghosts, the purple ring ghosts, don't move anywhere. If you leave them alone, they leave you alone. They don't move.
They're just dancing.
They're just dancing. But
circling around.
Something else is in this room, and they gotta face it.
Yeah, it should be something like this. Is literally the entire encounter that should get them from level 6 to level 7, right?
This is one of those EXP versus milestones discussions.
Yes.
Yeah, I am 100% in favor of milestones.
Me too.
Yeah, because EXP is just the beginning of session. Everyone asks what the number was and what the number was they got last night, and then they have an argument about the numbers because they disagree about the numbers and how you added up the numbers. It takes 20 minutes, gets us nowhere. Fuck it.
Yeah, milestone is just DM turning to everyone and going, gain a level.
Yep, gain a level.
You got there, great. Or going character by character. You just had a significant character advancement in the progression of the growth of you. Take a level. There you go. But, I mean, what's really important here is that this has to be a weekend of dungeon in one room.
Yeah, one big session, right?
So it's got to be something that's going to last, that's going to not be easily foiled by a party of, at this point, level 6 characters.
Level 6 characters. So have tables and chairs dive in the way of fireballs. Get shit in the way. If they try to clear the room all at once in an efficient manner, gum it up.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, the fork intercepts your arrow. Oh, you blew up that magenta X. Everyone, dodge out of a negative energy fireball now or something. Get creative.
I would recommend then something that has the ability to summon its own things.
Ooh.
So maybe a nice devil that can summon, like little assistants and things.
Absolutely. You know why?
Why?
Because it's the ballroom. This is where you take your guests.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the necromancer, the occupant evil, has summoned this demon, and he's in. That's a great idea. The demon's in the ballroom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
having a good
Demons
time.
summon even more of their own stuff than devils.
Or devils. It doesn't matter, right? Devils are good because you make a deal with them. It's gotta be a devil now.
Unless he's really crazy, in which case it's a demon.
Yeah. Vengeance devil.
Vengeance devil. So he's Matt Murdock? Really pays to mix him up on those guys. Like,
they only fire when they fire. Their aiming laser turns rainbow, so you just make sure you're moving perpendicular to it when that happens.
Huh.
Oh, it can explode itself.
Explode itself into what, or just damage?
6d6 points of damage. DC 17 save for half.
Ooh.
It's a blast of metal shards. I like this guy. He's the CR7 that you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a final strike, and he can summon 4 imps. Get in the pit. No, don't do that.
Yeah. Give him a couple of scroll, or like, no, he's got a wand of command that has like 10 charges left of summon minor devil, which is just like, you only get the devil option for like 3 across levels, like 1, 2, or 3.
So he's just got a scroll that just summons more devils.
It's a fancy cane.
Cane?
And the less charges he uses, the more charges the players get access to when they kill him.
Oh.
That way you can spawn more imps than just the ones you can summon naturally.
Cool. Imp summoner.
Yeah. People don't use imps enough anyway. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Here's your ads. It comes directly from the guy. They're all level 1. Now you have an imp summoning wand. Do you want to carry this obviously evil thing around, Cleric of Palor?
Do you want anyone to be allowed to carry this obvious evil thing alive?
Yep. No.
The imps that it has connection to are all like trying to whisper you into reasons you need to use it.
Oh man, I would have Ragdoll in a heartbeat. You know why?
Why?
They'd be like, but my friends. I need my friends. Aww. The adorable little imp. Yeah, no, they're all my buddies. Come on.
And here I was thinking they'd be like giving people jump scares. That they're like, oh, I should use this wand to protect myself. At nothing.
No, oh god. And then...
So I realized I made the wrong call when I said it's a cane.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely not a cane. You know what this is now. He's a fucking devil cosplayer. And that is a pitchfork. And he is painted red. And he's got fake goat hooves on.
He's got the snazziest suit.
He's just, I'm the devil.
Oh.
What?
I'm here. Oh, and he's here to get vengeance on that particular devil. He's like, this necromancer has promised him, power for power.
Yeah.
Just different power. He's like, no. We'll beef you up. Come to my lab. You get me this devil thing I need. I'm going to beef you up. You're going to go kick that guy's ass. No problem.
He's waiting for his chance to see the doctor.
Yep. And he's doing it in the ballroom. He's like, hell yeah. Watch what I'm making these ghosts do.
Got like up to 10 free waves of imps.
Worst. Yep.
Him.
All the environment you got to dodge.
Yep. And if you really, really need to slow your characters down, have zombies kick the doors down.
Yeah.
Just bust them in anywhere.
There is always zombies in this necromancer's castle. Just remember that. There's always zombies. They can be CR1 zombies. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how strong you make them. They're just there.
And the best part is, you just have them bust the door down and run through one of those purple things, and all of a sudden they can be supercharged.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Guys,
those are CR2 zombies, whatever. Now they're CR4 zombies.
Especially if they scrupulously avoid them. Like, oh, we're not touching that. We're not falling for your trap, DM. Oh, gee, you got me. Oh, the door's bursting. They're zombies. They're eating the ectoplasm.
And you can do this before they've killed the devil as a last-ditch effort to try
Yeah.
and save him, or after they killed the devil as they're trying to loot him.
Do it right when they say, I think we've got him. Right
You just-
when they like, oh, and the door's bursting. There's more zombies. What?
It will look like a DM ass pull,
Yep.
but it's really good storytelling.
Yeah. No. It won't look like you pulled it from your ass because you already know about it. You just sit there and you go, okay, that's good.
Yo,
I just did like 30 damage to it. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
and of course, you also have those eerie sounds to back it up.
Yep.
So it could just be moaning and shuffling, getting closer, and they're just
Fucking
freaking out
shitty
about, huh?
wizard.
What?
How come we didn't hear that? Your music.
Oh, I was
You got
saying
'em, you
eerie
got 'em.
sounds were. Like every once in a
Oh,
while,
yeah,
they
yeah.
just get a blast of that, and a icy chill runs up their back, so they lose part of their action.
You just go, you're standing in the eerie noise square, so you hear moaning and shuffling.
Yeah.
Moaning and shuffling? Like zombies? Yeah, like zombies.
Just like
okay.
Oh, great. That way you can forecast it just a little. Don't do it for every time. Just like
The bard chimes in with it's the time of the season. Not that guy. Not him. No.
But he's a groupie zombie.
But the zombie wants to love you. I know. I know he does.
He wants to get close to you.
Just a kiss.
He wants to know what love is.
He wants you to show him. Bear to break K47.
All right, so just to make sure, what
like
what
it.
effects
I
did
hope
we
it's good.
not mention
Nope.
on this
Um,
beautiful table in the middle of this beautiful combat?
The knives and forks
You know,
are just
The tables
damage.
table and doors,
Yeah.
or tables and chairs. I really feel like
Come on, you gotta run right up to it and hit the button. Yeah.
I was hitting the button and I chose right.
Oh, yeah.
I made the 50-50.
Oh, so good. It feels so good to see that.
I really feel like you could get more fun here.
Oh, absolutely. If they hilariously fail it, they're riding the chair. The chair dumps them into a pit of ephemerate necrosia. Take D6 whatever.
Give them a bull rush type effect whenever they're hit, and if they hilariously fail,
If they
Take 'em for a bull
if they
ride.
fail by more than 5,
yeah, they're moved
to a square of DM's choosing within 3.
yeah, moved
Yep.
to the whimsy of the DM.
Yeah, move 15 feet in any direction.
And in general, it's just 5 feet in that direction,
Yep.
which is whatever direction the attack is coming from.
Which square do I want you in?
But then you can use them like bumpers and pinball to drop your players into even more fun squares. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh man, how do I get my players into the blue squares?
You're a pinball wizard. You can do it.
Gotta be a trick. Oh, come the fuck on! I dodge roll
Got it.
through that.
Such a soulful risk.
I think it's when the PC is also adjacent to the squares. You make them
Yeah.
bigger than they are.
Yeah. Really jump out and grab them.
Yeah.
Abracadabra. What? I mean, you said no more puns. These are
Did I?
references. They're not puns. I'm good here.
Oh man. So I'm like, okay. Now I'm thinking of the song. All right. So yeah. Yeah. So whatever end they're not, put the devil. He's dancing on a table. If they see that, maybe the rogue is gonna be like, I'm riding the table.
Yeah, and that's
Good
fun.
luck.
That's
And
great.
then you just push them around.
Yeah, so we're just gonna load you up and make you a super god.
Then
And then
they
I'm
find a
just
MacGuffin,
gonna
I guess.
Soak the bullets. I mean, what's the MacGuffin? Is it just a? Well, is it the summoning staff or the summoning pitchfork?
That's a reward.
That's a reward.
That's a reward. He's got a small iron pitchfork that's stylized like that, and it summons imps. Because he's the Lord of Hell.
He is the one true
Lord of Hell. Oh, I gotta name this guy. I like this devil. So yeah, he's in there. He's gonna fight you, and he drops
How about a seal? Like something for sealing letters, right?
Yeah, that's what he drops, and it's a signet ring.
Okay.
'Cause that's what you seal letters with.
Yep.
And even say that to your players. See if they get it. And it's from it's of a god. But why is he god?
Because he got it.
Yeah.
Because he is a god.
Or like Two-Faced, he's scratched. It's a good god.
And he scratched half.
Obad High. Not Paylor. Usually you don't ever use him. You just kind of like put some scratches on it. And he's got it now. This guy's kind of like Two-Face. So that's one of the things you find. I guess we're going to have to plant some more in this dungeon somewhere.
Yeah. That's a nice little teaser for your plot.
Yep. Plot?
Well,
dungeon?
I mean, you're making it up as you go along, but it's something for them to examine and make your plot for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is just 20 floors of the dragon at the end, right?
Yeah. Like, if you get your characters to actually cast Legend Lore on that shit,
Yep.
you get to fucking play jazz trumpet as a solo for 20 minutes.
Yep. It's literally the least important part of this dungeon, but it's also the most important part of this dungeon, so it can be whatever you want. Also, what I wanted to say is on the map, one last note about the map.
Yep.
You might notice that some of the shapes don't continue the way you expect them to, because I didn't want to try to find a way to color in as many colors as I would need in that square. So if you feel they're in a square where the line should continue, they're totally in the line that should continue.
Yeah, they're in line with the implied geometry of the shapes.
Go ahead, make him make all 3 saves if you think that's a table, a line of ghosts, and a line of knives. Because I sure as hell do.
Yeah. The beauty of it is they're low saves. They're going to be pretty easy for you to make.
Yeah.
But if you have to make 10 of them, you're going to fail 2 or 3.
No one character is going to make all of them. It's a will save, it's dex save, it's a fort save. Make one of each. But I'm not a monk. Well, you should have been a monk.
I'm a druid, so I fail my reflex? No.
Yeah.
I fail my reflex.
But I'm a wizard. I can't make a fort save. Too bad. Fort save is also one of the easiest ones. So, and yeah, speaking of cleaning up, I didn't write a way to clean this ballroom. Like, you could just leave the ghosts and the ectoplasm there after you kill the devil.
Well, yeah, that's probably pretty inherent. Like, even if you stop the line of knives, eventually what you stopped is going to get blown down by them, and then they're going to come back.
Yeah. But if your players go so far as to come up with creative ways to do it and they clean the whole room, fine, and then you justified a whole level. If not, you can make it a half a level if you want and make it up to them later.
And honestly,
count their loot as experience.
Yeah. If they do clean the whole room, I recommend giving them a nice shiny treasure chest somewhere.
Yep, it's under the table. Table bursts open and I don't know, maybe they steal all the silver. The rogue is going to steal the silverware anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give them a nice shiny box for cleaning out the room.
It's monogrammed with an O. For occupant.
And then just, roll on a loot table for the level. Roll on the level 7 loot table a few times.
Well, the devil's going to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll on it again if you clean up, because he's left his stuff here. Yeah, okay. There you go. Yep. You find his bag by the door.
Yeah, the house was hiding it until you removed all of the house's influence.
That's what I say when I have to rearrange the living room, because I've just left my garbage all over the place. Yeah, the house was hiding it from me until I removed the house's protection.
That wasn't there literally a second ago.
Is now.
That's just how that goes. We've all lost things.
With our intrepid heroes defeating a devil who is really just waiting his turn. That's so rude, cutting in line.
Yep.
And claiming their loot. I think that's a good place to end it for the week.
The wind howled at the washboard, sleeping underneath the moon. Our plan was hatched in a briar patch where lovers shook and swoon. Their lips stained with violet, their tongues tied into knots. To the loamy beds, their secrets, baby, we